Hello, my name's Stephen Fields, and I'm the Communications Coordinator for the Windsor Essex Catholic District School Board. The Ezra Foundation is a community-based organization that provides basic essential school supplies to boys and girls in different rural villages in Africa and around the world. Right now, they are teaming up with Catholic Central High School as well as St. Michael's Catholic Adult School to help raise feminine hygiene products for students here in our community as well as in Africa. And here to talk with us about that initiative is Melonia Munemo, and she is the founder of the Ezra Foundation. Melonia, welcome.
Thank you, Stephen.
So, why don't we start just by having you tell us a little bit about yourself? Obviously, you're from Africa. You grew up over there. Whereabouts?
My name is Melonia Munemo, and I'm originally from Zimbabwe.
Okay. And obviously, you've been in Canada here for a little while. When did you come over here?
I arrived in Canada in 2019, January the 19th. So I've been here for like 4 years now.
Okay. And what did you do in Africa? Obviously, I looked up your bio and saw that I believe you went to Midlands University. It was in Zimbabwe, but maybe tell us a little bit more about yourself, about what you did while you were there.
Okay, so I do have a bachelor's degree in tourism and hospitality management, and I acquired this degree from Midlands State University.
Okay. And so what have you been doing since you've been in Canada?
Oh, so I've been working as a travel consultant ever since I moved to Canada in 2019. And I also was helping out during COVID, working in the healthcare system.
Oh, okay. And what did you do in that regard?
I was working as a PSW, yes.
Oh, okay. And I understand that that's leading you in a bit of a different direction, that you're thinking about possibly going into nursing, and that you're currently at St. Mike's Adult High School.
Yes. So I'm currently at St. Michael's Adult High School. I'm taking my prerequisites so I could study registered nursing. So I wasn't a science student when I was back in Zimbabwe. I was like an arts or commercial student. So I don't have any background in sciences. So I'm kind of taking the science prerequisites so I could enroll for nursing school next year.
Gotcha. And because you're not busy enough doing all of those other things, you've got this foundation as well, the Ezra Foundation.
Yes.
Tell us about that. How did that all get started?
So I started the Ezra Foundation in 2022, which is last year. This is because growing up, I had no parents, so I lost both my parents at a very young age. So when I moved to Canada, I just kind of felt indebted to the kids, young boys and girls that I left back home who were struggling the same way I was struggling when I was in elementary, secondary, and university school. So I started this organization to help the less privileged.
Mm-hmm. And what kinds of things do you do?
So our organization, they pay school fees for the orphaned children. We also supply basic school supplies. Last year in May, we also donated computers to a rural school in Mondoro, which is in Zimbabwe. So we mentor and pay the school fees for these less privileged students in Zimbabwe.
So that must require some considerable work and effort, considering what it takes to just to pay for those things, the costs of those things, and then, getting them to the appropriate places. Tell me a little bit about your fundraising, about how you go about doing that.
So thank you, Steve. So the challenge that we have in raising funds to help these less privileged students is that we don't have enough capital. We don't have enough finances. So what I basically do is I talk to my friends, I talk to my roommates, I talk to everybody that I see who is willing, who has got the heart to help the less privileged. And with part of my salary, which I dedicated in helping these students, that's what we use to run the organization.
Now, I understand that there's going to be a drive between the students and the staff at St. Mike's as well as over at Catholic Central, our new high school, Catholic Central. And this is going to be for feminine hygiene products. Can you tell me a little bit more about what's happening with that?
So currently, we have partnered with Catholic Central High School, Days for Girls, and other partners in order to have a campaign about feminine hygiene. The thing is, I'll give you a little bit of background about that. So when I was back in Zimbabwe, when I was a young girl, I never received any form of um, teaching on how to use sanitary products. And I never had anybody also buy me the sanitary products. So this has been something that I've always wanted to do for the girls who live in villages in Zimbabwe. So basically what we are doing is we are trying to fundraise for money to buy reusable products to give to female students at Chitemeri Secondary School. So I've been working with a few teachers and students at the Catholic Central High School in order to raise funds to buy these products. Days for Girls, which is an organization, a non-for-profit organization here in Canada, which is a branch also in Zimbabwe. They will be supplying these products at $20 a kit. So this little kit that they have, they do have two underwears. They have got the pads. They have got the soap as well. What they will do when they deliver the products to Chitemere Secondary School, they will also teach the girls about feminine hygiene. They will teach them how to use the products and also how to make the products for themselves. Reason being, growing up, I never had anybody in my life teach me how to use any form of sanitary product. And also, I actually never had access to sanitary products. So I had to use anything that is available for me to, during those days. So currently, I have noted that students in many rural areas, they are using cow dung, they are using T-shirts, they are using, all those unhealthy materials when they are on their period. So we are trying to use reusable products that might last up to 3 years, and they are healthy products.
It seems remarkable, and I don't think this is something that's necessarily exclusive to Africa or any part of the world, that for so long it's been such a taboo type of subject for what is really a basic human bodily function that people need to be aware of in terms of taking care of their own health.
Yes.
Are you struck by that, and do you feel that that's changing for the better?
I feel like most females, they are not comfortable talking about this topic, and that's for sure. In my country, it's kind of a taboo to let everybody know that you are on your period, which is another challenge that we face in today's society, be it here in Canada or Africa. People are afraid, to talk about this topic. It's kind of a taboo. But this campaign, we are hoping that we bring awareness to the girl child in Canada or any other part of Africa to know that this is a natural process and there is nothing wrong about being on your period. You have to talk about it. You have to take care of yourself. You have to be proud of this process. So we are hoping by this initiative, we can bring about change.
And so the drive that you're doing with St. Mike's and with Catholic Central, are all of the products being raised to that exclusively going to Africa, or are some of this going to be helping people here in the community as well?
No, they are not all going to Africa. So we have targeted Zimbabwe, just one school, and we also want to help Windsor and Essex community. So we have a lot of need. If you look at the inflation rate right now, not everybody can afford to buy, these basic necessities. So we would be delivering some of the products to shelters, to food banks, or any place that require these products.
Very good. And so when does the drive start, and when does it wrap up?
Okay, so we have currently started this campaign. We started the campaign, I would say, in late December, and it's gonna roll out on the 8th of March, which is the International Women's Day.
Terrific. And if anybody wanted to make a donation to help support the cause, how can they go about doing that?
We do have a Facebook page. They can reach out through the Facebook page, which is Ezra Foundation. They can send me a message. They can also donate directly on our website, which is ezra4.com. They can also talk to teachers who we are working with at St. Michael's School and Catholic Central High School. They can contact Natalia Euros. They can also contact Lodi. They can contact Sydney as well.
Terrific. Okay, we'll be sure to put that up on the screen and let people know how they can do that. Melonia, it's been really nice talking with you today, and I want to thank you for being here with us.
Thank you so much, Stephen, for having me.
Okay, and good luck with your initiative.
Thank you.
Okay.